All right. Welcome everyone to another Wednesday night Rumble Rama. I have the one and only Legit Vocals here. Hello, Legit. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, boss. How you been?
Not bad, not bad. We kind of like wanted more guests coming on. Because I can do it alone, but I don't like doing it alone. I like someone to jump off of. So for the first guest, we were like, okay, we're gonna have Tyler come in and be our first inaugural guest here, and we'd love to have you back depending on how today goes.
Oh,
But
okay, okay.
no, I'm just kidding. So how's the life in stardom treating you? Too
Stardom,
tough,
more,
too
more, more like, more like two-time second place, but not
I
even
know.
second place.
I mean, realistically, if you wouldn't put Bandai's what do you call it, math resistance math, technically you've lost to the person who's won the entire regional twice. So in my book, you are second place twice. I don't know if that burns more, but it's just hey man, third time's the charm, right? So what are your plans for like the future?
I won't be attending the Canada one. I
Yeah.
know. I think we have Ming and maybe two other people going, like Will and maybe Tanner.
Yeah.
But I'm really for UA. I'm looking forward to Milwaukee and DC. There's some fun decks that me and the team are looking at that we want to try, and then there is, of course, the safe meta picks that everybody's looking at already. So
Yeah.
it's really deciding: do we want to play the meta pick or me and Ming? Well, Ming's the true one who stayed to this. So far, I have not
Yeah.
stayed to it, but it's been every event you've tried to play a different deck and try to
Yeah.
still top it. Ming has consistently done that where every event he's played something differently.
Yeah.
Where last event, Gen Con, me 2 days prior, I made the new spear list and I was like, I feel like this is very good in the meta. And I played it. So technically, I broke that as well because I've technically played spear twice now because
Mm-hmm.
I played it at LCQ and stuff and then Nats and now here. So, but overall, we'll see if we keep something fresh or see if I try to at least try to get my win. Maybe try
Yep.
to get top four because I do want the playmat. That's if you know me, I'm a big playmat
Yes.
collector.
Yes. Yes.
And I also do want to change my Nats APs from last year into my
True.
LCQ first place, my second place from the other one, and then hopefully a new one from Wave 2 so I can go show those off.
Yep. That'd be cool, right? First, or first, second.
It
We
would have been
will
really
aim for
sick if it was first, but
first. Yeah.
we're
I
not
know.
we're not always good.
It's okay, but consistency in this game is hard to keep up, and you've been one of the more consistent players, if not, like, dare I say, one of the most consistent players in the game ever since it started. So, what's your secret for people here, listening?
Uh, secret to consistency is one, know what the meta is.
Yeah.
Two, make sure you have a deck that can attack the meta in a way that makes it so you don't automatically lose. And then make sure that like get good testing and be the people around you and then the day are gonna give you feedback. Some people may tell you you're wrong. There's a lot of times where I've tried to talk to people outside of D3 about
Yeah.
decks that we wanted to talk about, and they're like, "You're wrong" or "You don't like it," and I'm like, "I promise it does something." And if you're confident in what you're doing, and if your team even or like your friends back you and like, "Hey, I think you are right about this," then go on a test and wing it. Just like I wasn't gonna play Yellow Sakamoto at Florida because I was
Yep.
thinking about playing Spear or Order
Mm-hmm.
like Jason. And at the end of the day, I was like, I'm indecisive. My teammates rolled the dice and they put the deck in my hands, and I showed the results that we wanted out of the deck.
True.
Same thing with like Milwoo. All of us were talking about Milwoo, and everybody's
Yeah.
like, I think you guys are wrong. And then all of us took Milwoo. We all had good results, and then also it won the first event. So
That is true. Yeah, I was one of those people who didn't believe in the Millwall craze. Definitely proven wrong. So I will take that. But thank you for that. Like, honestly, that is one of those few things where people miss out on about consistency, and people tend to fall over a lot on like, oh, this person said this, and fall into that trap and don't make like informed decisions themselves, and sometimes that ends up hurting them. I've been one of those people who's been hurt like that, so it's very important that what you said, like, it's very important to kind of like stay to your ground and test properly. We have our rounds ready, so we'll jump back on this conversation more in after this round, but let's go to table 2. There you go. Okay, so I will set up the board here while we kind of have these players set up, but we definitely know these two players here, so it's gonna be fun to watch. It is Smeef versus Suma, so it's gonna be. I have to see who's on what side.
Smeef is table 1. We are currently in table 2
Oh,
watching
sorry,
Godless Mac versus Popito.
sorry. We're watching Pupito versus Godless Mac. My bad, my bad. Good call, good call. Okay, so Pupito is on the left. Pupito, and then Godless Mac is on the other side. Okay. We will shift over to the game now, guys. What decks do you think they're playing, Tyler?
I'm hoping to see more people testing any of the Chainsaw decks and some of the Inuyasha decks, even though, in my opinion, I think Red Inuyasha is the only deck we should be playing. Looks
Yes.
like Pepito is sticking to Saito. It is a deck that has shown him results and is the deck he feels most comfortable with. So it will be, and looks like Red Chainsaw. So it is a one new deck versus one
Okay.
old deck.
Yeah, that is good. I will set the cards up in the meantime. But yeah, a lot of people still playing Saito, eh? What do you think the reason there is? Is it because of the
I think Saito allows a easier play patterns because your doubler allows you to push a body. So like on the turns where you didn't push early for damage, you get it. You have the biggest fake zero in the game being a 0-25. So you do also get the stim damage there. You have ways to cheat the attack phase of just like being able to attack from the back line. So you get to play around special triggers like the best. And like overall, it's just always a safe deck. It is a deck where like I tell newer players, if you're looking for a deck that kind of like gives you the easy road into UA, this is one of those because
yeah?
like I said, your doublers just let you push up on the turns where you couldn't push up. Where another deck, if you had to curve out and go from 1, 2, 3, and then go to 5 on your doubler, that means you put nothing on the front line. Where Saito, you can go all the way to 5, push, swing 1, or have a body to protect. And then, like I said
That's true.
before, with the 6-drop raid being able to attack from the backline, your snipe impact is never worried about special triggers.
That is true. That is true, right? And I think also what you said is good. Also, like with um, what's the deck? Solo leveling, Shadow Army being such a top deck right now, and with everyone trying to play it and everything, the Saito raid, which is the 4-cost raid, like the small shadow soldiers can't block it, right? Which also kind of like I would say is a really good thing because they flood their boards with 2K or less, so that could work too.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like overall, it's well suited. Looks like we are going to this 4-drop raid here.
Yep.
This 4-drop raid is probably one of the better 4-drop raids we've gotten in UA in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Being just a 4-drop impact negate. If it dies, you draw 2 cards. But if you tucked either the event or put cheater, somehow have any type of card underneath it, because we don't know future sets if we get to put anything else underneath it. But if it has a card underneath it, you can bring it back active. It's kind of like Metal Bat from back in the days, just a
True.
little bit better
True.
because you don't need 6 things. You just need a card underneath it.
That's true.
But
That's true.
as you see here, we got to play that doubler, push a body, special. Our opponent's just going to draw 2 cards, and then we get to raid another body. So typically, another deck, if we would have did this, we would have had to play our doubler, special, just do the 1 raid, and we'd only be chipping 1 damage through here. Where now
Mm-hmm.
Pepito's going to be able to chip 2 damage here and just kind of relax and be like, okay, if I hit red color trigger, then sure, I lose my 25. But I still have a 4K that he can't chump block of a little guy.
Yep.
And how godless's energy is right now, it is the Makima that you don't want to swing with because when attacking, you have to sideline another character on your field,
That
not
is
just your
true.
front line. It is the whole board. So it's not something you want to swing with. It is just a 3-drop that you're using to energy manipulate, which is why I don't play it in my current build. I have another card that I like playing over it.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Pachita, like at least we have the Dingy, so we can go to 4 energy next turn. But now we have that 6-drop in our hand, and we are going to take a little bit of damage here. We need to get these 5Ks on board. But the problem with the 5K is Saito is a 5K snipe impact the turn he's played. So
Yes.
he gets to answer him very well.
Okay. So very good breakdown there. But do you think who do you think wins this matchup in the long run? Like, I think personally for me, both require a 6 energy raid. So they're both a little bit on the higher end, but Chainsaw is a much more updated set that came out. So how do you think that fares out?
It really depends on like the card quality here. Like
Yeah.
I play the 4-drop Aki in my list because it allows you to turn the worst card in your hand into another card, either drawing or top three search, or you can make it so you can't be blocked by 3 KLS. Because like you have to think here, right? If we went
Yes.
play Aki to the front line, raid a power, and we went, hey, you can't block my power 3 KLS, I get to eat this raid, and he doesn't get to block with his color trigger here.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I get to draw a card. So like you get to play around like people who do get to like weenie push, and I get to take your 4K off the board because right now Pepito is on 3 energy. So he wants to keep his 4K. We get the draw here. If we have a final here, it's even crazier because we do get to raid that 6-drop this turn with a card underneath it. So it will double swing, replaying the Pachita in the back, letting him scry again.
Yep.
I think in the long run, if Chainsaw can keep seeing its raid consistently and controlling the board through powers and double swinging with the 6-drop, there is the final we're looking for. It can be really oppressive because you raid 6-drop here. Now we raid power here. You have to give us the color trigger.
Yep.
Then I'm going to swing twice. Yep. There it is. There's the power.
Nice.
So we go, hey, give me your color trigger or give me your 4K, which 9 out of 10 times. I'm always swinging the power here first to get the card draw.
Of course. And
I
the
don't care if you
removal,
hit a color
right?
trigger because I don't want you to hit an active and get to block my 5Ks for free here.
Yes. Yes.
So now we go 5. You pray it's not a special because that kind of hurts really bad because you don't get the dog. It's a final.
Oh, final. Okay.
Yeah, you play the dog. Now you have impact. Now he's incentivized not to do it.
Yes.
Hit the scry again. Like this deck gives you a lot of information to do with, and like my favorite thing about Pachita is like turns where you have like 1-drop Dingy in your trash. You can go to your turn and instead of like AP drawing, you just turn Pachita for no AP. Turn Pachita into Dingy, draw trash. Like getting to do stuff for no AP in a deck is so strongly.
I know.
Just like Spear in the old days.
Yes.
No AP, drawing cards, very strong.
There's also that event card, right? Like that lets you tuck a card and like restand an AP.
Yeah, so he could put it under a Dingy. If it's not in raid state, he gets AP back. But if he puts it under the 6-drop to give it double attack again, it won't restand AP.
Okay.
But that's also still very good. And then we do see the Saito here because he does need to play the Saito to answer this 5K.
Yeah, he is gonna take the impact swing here, and we're gonna see. Oh, talking about that card.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, Godless looking really strong here from a board state. I don't know, dude, because Pepito also is at 5 energy, and he can really kind of like Saito raid again.
Yeah, he's at 5 energy here, but like the big thing that we can do now is like we can turn this into another doubler Dingy. We can do another 6-drop. Yep. Or if we have like the 3-drop Dingy, we can put the event or the Pachita underneath the 3-drop, and then you could just go 6-drop power again, and then now we get to eat a body. You either have to give us your impactor, which doesn't get through my 5K, or you have to give us your impact negate, and we'll draw a card. So, and then we just have a special. So like we can literally just make a board here.
True.
And we just keep every time we put a 5K on the front line, you're telling your opponent you have to show me your 6-drop raid. You don't have a 6-drop raid, I get to just block out your swings with this big body.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted you to come to casting, because like there are ways that you talk, like, you know, show me this card, you have to show me. Not a lot of players, like I know you and me like play like that, where we are kind of, oh god, double special. But like back to the conversation, I know you and me play in a way where like, listen, I'm gonna do this, you need to have this, otherwise like I'm winning the game or I've got the upper hand. Not a lot of players think like that. They just raid, try to just
a big thing about this turn real quick is we're swinging the chainsaw not only because we want the double attack. If you try to hit a special and hit the power, I can just kill my chainsaw that's already swung twice, so I'm guaranteed to get this swing through. We're gonna put Pepito down to 2 life here and say, hey, you have to answer 1 life. We're gonna put him to 1 life. You have to answer my Dingy, and even if you do, you need to end on an impact negate because you know I have a Pachita in the back. So if I rip another 6-drop, I can show you impact next turn. Or if I find the event, I can just activate the event, tuck it under the 6-drop, and now I have double swing there. So it's you're putting them in a situation where you're like, hey, 1, you need to fill your board because I can just push, show you 4 swings. 2, you need to show me impact negate. Or 3, you need to remove my whole board and still make a board. You put your opponent in a situation where they need to keep having answers. And where current state of UA is, we're playing this back and forth game of like, here's my combo, show me yours. Here's my combo, show me yours. And you keep going back and forth. And the first person who can't answer what your opponent did the last turn is ending up usually in a worse spot. And if your opponent doesn't answer your board, you get to put the pedal to the floor and just keep pushing your advantage more and more and making it harder and harder for your opponent to fully answer what you've done and developed.
That's true. So, like, would you say like it's more beneficial nowadays to play reactively than proactively?
It depends on the deck. Like
Okay.
this red chainsaw deck can play proactively because we have the 4-drop raid. And if you go, oh, I'm gonna dump my removal, I'm like, I'll just bring it back. I
Yeah.
lost nothing.
That's true.
You wasted removal on a body that just comes back as a 4K active swing. Like
Yeah.
it just really depends on like what deck we're playing. Like Red Inuyasha is kind of like this real hyper aggressive glass cannon. It reminds me of like Kenshin back in the day when Kenshin was too fast, but now Inuyasha is too fast because it can tap down your whole board. It can swing multiple times. It can't be blocked by 4K or more. So like it just goes and goes, and it's just like, hey, if you don't play weenies, but then it's in a red deck, so if you play weenies and you swing your big guy, you hit a color trigger, you lose your weenies. So you end
Yeah.
up in like a spot where you get punished for this.
Yeah.
And with red decks coming back in the meta, it makes Shadow Army like now they need to see sight, because if they go to a turn where they're just trying to like poke through and you hit like a red color trigger, like then you made a hole in your own board. So if they answer your board, you're just in a bit of a predicament. Looks like we're gonna play the 4-2 Kenshin here.
Yep.
Because it's only 2 AP for 2 bodies. But as you see, he's just playing to the front line, which means he's, unless he has a final here, he's not going to go back to 6 energy. He's not going to have an answer for this 5K. So all he literally does, like as Godless does, is like when you swing the 4K Kenshin, I block with my 5K. When you swing the little Saito, I block with power. Now my board didn't get answered, so now next turn I get to develop even more pressure. And if I put another 6-drop on the board, either you die, or if you do hit final, you're going to have to show me 2 Saitos to answer my 2 6-drops. And if you don't show me 2 Saitos, it means I get to live with one of my 6-drops. And at this point in the game, you can't let a 6-drop survive, because at any point with a vent, you can just turn it into a situation. We did fill the whole front line, though, with the push energy. But then again, we're still in a spot where one hole gets put on the board, we lose the game. So
and then
it's just one damage is getting through regardless. He's just trying to say like, hey, you can block this and I'll chip this. We get a draw card.
Yeah, going down to 3, but I think if Godless has this, right? Like I think if he sees,
we don't know what's in his hand, but 100% definitely could. You turn Pochita into the 0 cost. So you can get the 6 energy again. You're like, hey, I can have double attack plus impact. You have no impact negate. So you're going to have to block. And if you're smart, what we do is we swing the 5K, restand impact, swing the other 5K, swing power. Like you do all this to eat all the board, and then your opponent's on 6 energy, but they have 1 card in hand. So that's now he's not showing you double Saito, and you're at 3 life. So unless he AP draws, it's like actually AP draw doesn't even do it, because he would need another Saito target plus 2 Saitos, and you would need 3 cards in hand. With 1 life, you're not getting a draw trigger.
That is correct. So it's looking really tough for Pepito here, but at the end of the day, I think clearly like red decks, you said something that I'm very like I want to bring back to, which is red decks are back in the meta. But did they really leave? I mean, they took a step back. I'll agree.
Yeah. They weren't as dominant as they were.
Yeah.
Like we weren't like, oh, like it's not back last year where we're like, can your deck beat Red Kenshin?
Yes.
Well, now it's like Red Kenshin is still a deck where people are playing because Yahiko came out. It's like, can you beat Red Kenshin? Can you beat Red Inuyasha? Can you beat Red Chainsaw? It's like, man, that's 3 red decks. Like, so now, like a player like me, I value getting my energy line set up.
Yep.
So that way I can play reactively to my opponent.
Yes.
Where like more people who want to play aggressively and go like, hey, I'm going to push early. What stops you from just getting blown out by
special or color trigger?
Right, special red color trigger.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting play here. There's a line we had here to do 5 swings and win the game here. I don't know if Godless is used to it, but you push the Makima, you raid this 4 cost with the card that's underneath it, you do all your swings, after you make sure you swing the chainsaw, and then your last swing is Makima, blowing up your chainsaw, bringing it back active, so you eat the last body, then chainsaw swings the last body and wins.
True. You're right. Wow. Yeah, that's actually a very good point. But I think
Pepito's scooping it up because he realized he can't make a full board to fight a full board again.
I know.
Oh yeah, there was a line there. So if he was at like one life and you're worried about the Saito, like there is a line there to win the game right there. You had five
Yes.
swings, you just didn't fully see the line, and like that's a cool thing. Like the Makima does allow
True.
uh, that most people don't get to see. It's also a line where if you play like the Aki tech card that I do, you
Yep.
can if you have a way to make the Dingy double attack, you can go Aki. It can't be blocked by 3K or less, and in that situation, you just start swinging the 5K, and you go, well, you have to block with your big guys.
True. True.
And most of the impact negates in this game are littler bodies.
Yep.
So when you're going for that double impact swing, Aki saying, "Hey, you can't block for your little guys," stops people from being able to impact negate and making sure they stay alive that turn.
Yep. All right, we're back to us, our pretty faces here, but that was very good insight, Tyler. That's exactly what I was looking from you. I'm gonna go see, just check other tables how they're doing because I don't want to jump to a table where. Okay, we can go to table 3 actually. We can show a little bit of that while I set up on my side.
For people who don't see the stream yet, it is Makima versus Toto. So I know why Div came here. He just wanted to watch Toto do Toto things.
No, I wanted to watch Makima. Come on now.
Okay, okay. Looks like we did hit another Mechamaru out of life, but it looks like we're gonna have to give a Mechamaru up here. Or if we pray on final, triple impact is our way to win. Because we popped it in. Nope. Looks like we're just gonna respect it.
Yep.
I really
mean,
do like this Makima deck. It is a resource loop deck. The only reason why I don't fully commit to it is the same thing that happened when I played Purple Slime. It is
mm-hmm.
a deck that Snipe Impact is detrimentally killing this deck because
Yes, yes,
sure you
yes.
can keep looping back your Impact Negate, but if I have Snipe Impact, your Impact Negate is not saving you.
That's true. That's
Um,
true.
it's
But
just
yeah,
like Sion Rimuru. I really like this deck. I like the lines you can do in this deck, but I don't like that Snipe Impact kind of bullies the deck.
yes. I'm going to try to set up the cards, but I think the game might be over by the time I set it up. So I don't know if I want to set it up. I'm just gonna remove the cards for now, so you can just see pure gameplay and you don't get confused as to what deck is playing.
We got
But
another
yes.
Toto. So now we
Oh
can
god.
swap the Impact Negate. Uh, if I'm him, I'm swapping the Impact Negate with the 4-cost Makima.
Mm-hmm.
Um, only because like you're gonna swing damage to on both these Totos. He's gonna have to give you 2 of the bodies because you do have Mechamaru Impact.
Yes.
For some reason we're not swapping the Impact Negate. This is not the right play.
Okay. Well,
So we swing damage too. You have to give us a body.
yeah. I is that Toto rated? I think it is the one next to the Mekamaru.
Mechamaru. It looks like there's a card underneath, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what happens when we jump in games, guys. We just have to adapt to the situation.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah. How do you think Toto is in the meta right now? It is
I
definitely.
think it's an
Oh,
outdated deck, but if
yeah.
you play against, I think that is a special. So I think we just lost the game on that swing. It is a special. Well,
Yeah.
we lost the game on that swing.
Okay.
And to think he wouldn't have took this too. If we would have swapped the impact negator, he would have been forced to give us 2 bodies here,
Yep.
and he would have been in a situation where he would have gave us 2 bodies. Sure, he's still gonna have 4 swings to our 4 bodies, but he wouldn't have the dinginess trash, which he's gonna get back anyways with the Makima.
Yes.
Um, but overall, I think Toto is in a spot in the meta where if you're playing against a slower deck that has like a late game strategy, you're fine. But if you're playing against like one of these red aggro decks that can just like run it fast, you're just like, okay.
Yep. We got a question. Do you all think they're done announcing regionals other than the accidental leak? I'm sad they left out Texas this year.
Uh, how many? I think we have 5 in Wave 2. I think that's including LCQ, right?
Yeah, so it's Gen Con, Toronto, Milwaukee, DC, and LCQ.
No LCQ. I think
Yeah.
there might be one more.
Maybe in December. There might be.
Yeah, December or maybe super early January, because like I don't see LCQ counting as like a like yes it counts as a regional, like yes there's pricing for it, but like they try to make that so it's people who don't have invites.
Yep. Yep.
So I think there could be one more, but I wouldn't cross my fingers and say there is going to be one more.
Yeah, and we are going for the win
And
here.
is it a final? Is it a special one?
Oh,
Nope, nope.
okay. We're gonna go back to us while we go for round two. All right. So, here's the next question for you. If you had a choice to take any non-meta deck to a regional, which one would it be?
If I had to pick a non-meta deck to take to regionals right this second, it would probably be either like my good old days. I'd play Song or I'd play Blue Leafa. Like those are two decks that I still enjoy playing to this day. It's just there's decks in the format that kind of bully it. Song, you're like,
Yeah.
sure, I can loop my impact negate,
Yeah.
but guess what happens when you loop your impact negate? Snipe impact kills it. It's just like, okay, so like, what's the point of looping when you can just go around the thing I want you to kill? And Leafa is it's fun, but now all these red decks are back in the meta. So if I push a whole bunch of little guys and I start swinging, I'm just gonna walk into color triggers and lose my
Yep.
whole board.
That is true. That is true. All right. We'll wait for the next round to get played, but we'll take a quick break. If you have questions in the chat, feel free to ask. We'll come back and answer them. I'm just gonna set up just gonna download some of the Inuyasha SRs, which I realized I didn't yet, so it'll give me time to do that too. But we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back shortly. All right, we are back. We've got Smeef versus Star playing here. How do you know these players, or how do you know Smeef?
Smeef, I've known him for I think mostly since I started playing UA and judging UA. Like he's been a player that I've seen at almost every event I've mostly gone to, besides I think like one or two. He's a player that, hands down, is like he is a good player. I think he just runs into some unlucky situations sometimes. Star, I may have met this person IRL. I'm not 100% sure, but Smeef, I do know he's a good player. I want to see him do good, and I hope he gets his invite either at. I think he's going to Toronto. If he's not going to Toronto,
Yes,
then I
yes.
hope I'll see him on Milwaukee/DC. So
Wait, he hasn't gotten his invite? I think he has. No,
no,
no.
if I remember right, he is not yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, yeah, he is a good player, so I hope he does get it.
This is
Uh,
the second. Oh wait, was Star in the last game?
yes, yeah, he was.
Okay, yeah. So we know he's Makima then. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
bro, do we just see these sleeves? So,
Nice sleeves, no?
yeah. So now we can kind of show the resource loop of like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. If Smeef is still playing Yellow Sakamoto, he's playing Pure Store because he doesn't like the Hisuke package. So in this
Really?
matchup, if it's Pure Store, I think Makima can pull out the win because we are a resource loop of just bringing back our impact negate, so we can always suddenly block the skinny taros and just not
Yep.
worry.
Yep.
We do open with a double Makima here, and we do have a 0-drop Taro here with just the impact negate. We did already bin a impact negate Denji, so we are already working towards that game plan.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, everything should be set up now. We should
Yep.
be good.
And there's the skinny Taro.
Yeah, it is. As you said, it is Sakamoto. So, what advantage does the store package or have over Heisuke or vice versa? I know you
The
like Heisuke.
Well, the store package allows you to play like lower to the ground. Plus, you get like the sight, so you can play like all the little guys and make them come inactive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and when your hand enables it, you can like push super early and just not care. But it looks like we want to curve out to 3, and then we just want to play the skinny that Smeef has. But overall, like I think people like the story build because you don't need to get to 5. You only have to get to 4. You only have to worry about like Shin and Sakamoto names for your raids. You have a double attacker in the Lu Shao. Like you have all these things, but I favor to the Hisuke side because snipe impact allows you to get through things, especially like when we go to like if you're playing against Red Chainsaw or any of these big body decks like
Yep.
that can just go, hey, like I have this 5K, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, well, I can't really get around it. Or if they go, hey, I have a whole bunch of impact negate, where you can go, I'll just snipe impact the thing that's not impact negate. But with pure store, like you don't have that luxury sometimes.
And there you go. That's the skinny tower rate. Look at top 4. Nope, 5. Sorry, I
Five,
was looking at
five,
all top
five,
4 today.
five.
On the sim, I was looking at only top 4 because I
Yeah.
didn't scroll.
And then he gets the double attacker Lucia thing here, which we're not going to discard 3. We're just going to go to swings. Honestly, if I'm Smeef here, I probably would have just swung one of the 2Ks first, because if he hits a color trigger and brings something out,
Yeah.
our 5K is still going to go through. And if it gets special, it doesn't matter because it's going to derate and be a little body anyways. So I feel like we should have just swung the little guys. It ends up not mattering because we hit a whole bunch of active triggers, which does
I know.
nothing.
Yep. Wow, strong start from Smeep, putting Star already on 4 life. But Makima deck spits out bodies like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, so it's really going to be interesting to see what we do here. Yeah, because there's the doubler here. It looks like we had an AP draw though, because we're already on 2 AP, which is kind of weird if we're AP drawing here. Because you need to make a board. Because if you don't make a board here, then like he is just in a spot to where he can just go like Lucia, push something, give Lucia. We have 5 swings to like not a full board, and he can put you in a situation like we do have the final there, but like it would have been better if we had it without it. So
Yep.
that's the 5-drop. We're gonna get back the 4-drop. I think it's the 4-drop. Yeah, it's the 4-drop. We'll get back an event. So we got back the dates. We're gonna play another final. Yeah, if we didn't have the AP draw here, we were cooking.
I know.
We'll play the Dingy event. I can't remember exactly what this one is off the top of my head. I'm just so used to the one that's draw 2, trash 1, and then untap
Oh,
an AP.
the Denji searcher. Oh, it's look at top three.
No,
Pick.
not the Dingy Searcher, the Searcher event.
Oh, that
Why would I search
event.
that one?
It's the same Makima or Denji, and then if you pick one of them, you restand an AP or something like that. I honestly,
I
let me
don't
look
think
it
he
up.
can get that. He just got back.
Let me actually look at what the card does quickly.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's the Makima that only gets back a event, and technically he grabbed back a Dingy, and Dingy's not. Oh wait, the event might make him an event.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Let's see. I don't want to say I'm wrong, but I probably am. We are reading this purple. This event right here. This will be played. Look at the top 6. Place 1 if you had a Makima. Add a date. Yeah. So no, he has. And then this is the Makima that's sideways. So if I remember right, yeah, he shouldn't have been able to grab back the Dingy. It's grab back an event that's special or final, and the Dingy is not a event yet.
Got it. Okay.
But we are not the judges of this event.
Yes, we're just here to watch.
We're here to watch and see the gameplay.
Yes. And obviously tell you folks if something wrong happened, which we did. So job done.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like that's something you need to like be aware of when you're like playing decks like this is like you get in this play pattern where you're just like, oh, you're so used to things happening where you just assume they're always happening. But like in a regional, if your opponent knows better, like in this situation, you can be like, oh, well, you couldn't get that. And then you'd be in a situation where he's like, oh, well, what do I get here? And the answer's like nothing. You just cry. We do have 4, so we could discard 2 of our cards in hand to make this, and I think we have a special, so like we could just special a Makima, discard 2, have double attack, and we have 5 swings to 2 blocks, which looks like the special is coming through to make another 4K. No, we don't have 5 names, we only have 4 names. Looks like we're not going to go for double attack, so it's going to be swing. Swing 4K. Oh no, it's just 2K, just 2K. I forgot.
Just 2K. Yeah.
Swing 3. Makima raid, we don't have enough energy. Swing 4. Dingy dies. But yeah, and this is why people like the pure store build. Like you're just so low to the ground that like you just have all these little. It's like Shadow Army, but
Yep.
not Smeef bad etiquette on tapping APs. You don't untap APs in the turn.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why being because like Levi is a deck that basically, out of your Levi, Yellow Eva, out of your attack phase, you get to use your APs. So, I mean,
well, that and like there's things that like you could do, kind of like in Green Hunter Girlfriends, the Shizuka that Ming and Ming play that says when played you can pay an AP to draw to equal to your opponent. There is a color trigger card that changes your color triggers to you can just play a card. So if I left an AP up on my turn, pass to you, you hit me, I have that effect that changes my color trigger. I can draw, play that Shizuka, pay the AP on your turn because I have an AP up, and now I can draw to equal cards in hand. So it does matter in some decks, and this matchup does not matter. But definitely APs being up is not something that untaps.
Yep, that is correct. I mean, I'm sure we'll eventually get stuff like.
So again, also I don't think this Dingy came in active. Wait, no, that's the 5-drop rate. That's the 5-drop rate. Yeah, so everything is events here. Yes. Now we could have grabbed the Dingy, but definitely where we were at last turn, our Dingys were not events yet.
Yep. You think any of the Inuyasha decks will have an effect on the meta? That's a question.
I don't think any of them will warp / affect the meta. I think they'll be added to the meta. I think red Inuyasha is a solid red deck, as we talked about earlier. Yep. I think Shishomaru and Naraku are just stall decks that sadly don't stall to anything crazy. And I think Moroku Sango, a lot of people are telling me the deck is crazy. I think it is just a bad version of Squad Zero. But I'm willing to be proven wrong. So just like I did with like Milwu and like the team, like if you think you got a busted build, show me. Like I'm definitely down to be proven wrong. I'm definitely down to look at the meta in a different point of view. We are going skinny raid here to try and force everything here. I think we only have 2 cards in hand. So if we hit a different name than the names we have on board, because we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if we
4,
hit one more different name, it's just discard 1 for double attack.
which I think he's
And
doing.
there it is.
Oh,
There's the
there
one.
it
Yep.
is.
Yeah, so now we can just discard 1. So we can buff this guy to 4 because he's a 3k if we have 3 more names. 3, 4, and 5. So we do have 5. So instead of 6, it's discard 1. We discard the unblockable Lu Shao. Now we have 5 swings to 3 blocks. So mathematically, you die here. 4.
Yeah.
You just take, hope for a special. You did hit a special. Now you just kill the impactor or the impact negate, whichever one you really want to get rid of.
Yeah.
And then now it is just you have to block with the rest of your board. Oh, we're banking on the final.
Okay. Okay.
But Yellow Sakamoto is still showing it as a deck that it's like, hey, I'm going to have an explosive turn 3 turn, which I think most of our aggro decks in our format right now just kind of do that. Like I said before, Red Inuyasha, this, Red Chainsaw. There's so many decks that can just like turn 3, show you 2 to 3 swings, put you on 4 life, and just go, okay, I'm going to try and just use the little bodies I have now and like build my resource back up. So when I play my bigger turns, I'm poking you down to 2 life and then hoping my next bigger turn kills you.
Yep. All right. Let's go switch to table 1. In the meantime, I'll quickly set them up. But oh, this is a game going on too. The angle's not the best favor here, but it's okay. We will live with it. That's the thing about webcam.
Mr. W versus Jose. They're both on Red Kenshin. So as we talked before, Red is starting to come on back.
Yeah.
It is where we are at with.
Yeah, gameplay's up now.
We both have double attackers. One of us has a Yahiko, makes a huge difference, as some people would say, but to me, I think it makes 0 difference.
True.
Because there's times and places where, and I've seen it happen. Oh, it is a pushback. Yeah, you just push back the Yahiko. There has been time and places where I've seen players have the he's just gonna flip it. He's like, I can't live double pushback impact. So
yeah. All right.
I'm wrapped up. But what I was trying to say is,
Let's go
being
back to
the
us.
fake 0, Yahiko, it's only a fake 0 if you have nothing else on board. There's been situations where I've seen a player where they went play 0, didn't really have a way to get there, so they're like, all right, I'll AP draw, but they've already played a 0 and they AP draw 2 cost Yahiko. Well, now that you have 2 cost Yahiko, you can't curve out. But if it was 0 Yahiko, you play it, you play your 2 drop, you're live.
Yeah.
So it's good if it's the first thing you play. If it's not the first thing you play, you might as well have the other Yahiko.
Yeah. No, I agree. And like having played Red Kenshin, like I run a variation where I have 3 of the fake 0s and 2 of the regular 0 Yahikos just for that situation, because I've had games while testing where I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I can't play this Yahiko now because I don't have the energy, because it's 2 energy because I have something on the field. So it's good if you pair it up with Megumi sometimes, because you can make it a 4K. So it kind of works out well there. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe I'm just salty because the deck didn't help me that much at Gen Con.
Yeah, it's definitely a deck where I'm just like, if it does its turn 3 thing, and like if raids are in life, like it's a deck that's just going to win. Like that's what that deck has always been, and that's how I've always felt about it. That's why I haven't played in a major event, is because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm like, all right, my life has to be my raids and I win, and my lives are nothing. I like to try and play decks that don't rely on life. So when life does help me, it feels great, and when life doesn't help me, hopefully I can still piece together. Like if you look at like my notorious, like me losing to Spencer at Gen Con, I had 5 no triggers in life. Like, but I still was able to put him to 3 life. The next turn, put him down to 2 life. And I'm going, hey, if you don't have another 12 drop next turn, I can probably push for the win. He did have another 12 drop. I did not push for the win. It just happens. But like, if any of those triggers in my life would have been something, I would have got a little bit closer to like more of my engine. And then like, I'm happy with how the deck performed. At the end of the day, my deck did the thing it needed to do without my life. And that's, at the end of the day, like that's what I think a lot of players, when they play UA, they're like, oh, the game is so life dependent. Not really. You can build a deck to do the thing it's supposed to do at least once every game. And then if life just tends to help you, life helps you. If life doesn't help you, at least you try to do the thing your deck does.
Yep.
And if your deck isn't doing the thing it's supposed to be doing, well, then that might be a deck building design on you, or all your raids or key cards are in life, which
That's
then means
fair.
your life is going to do something for you.
That's fair. That's fair. Here's another fun question for you. If you were going to the Toronto Regionals in 2 weeks, what deck would you take?
If I had to pick something to play at Toronto, it would either be
Yeah,
it would either
tough
be
choice.
it's like a coin flip for me right now. I'd probably either be playing Blue Slime because it's something I haven't played that I wanted to play, or I would have been playing Red Chainsaw, where I think it's very well suited. I think we just have a terrible Red Inuyasha matchup. So as long as I don't play Red Inuyasha, which I think everybody's on Shadow Army, so it's like I'd rather just play into Shadow Army with this.
Yeah.
I think playing into Shadow Army with like force blocking or having ways that you can't be blocked by 3K or less just is just so strong, because if I go to my final turn, rate a 6-drop, say you can't block it with 3K or less, special your 5K and just swing 2 times that you can't hit block or your impact negate, I can just kind of get there.
That's true.
It's definitely like a deck that I think is solid. I think it definitely needs to be looked at. But yeah, I think it'd be one of those 2 decks. If not, I would probably play my Gen Con list to try and get a first place and show people that Gaius isn't dead, even though my teammates kind of banned me from playing Gaius and told me I shouldn't play Gaius ever again. I'm the problem that Gaius is still around.
Hey, listen, man. If you can get rid of cards with your Mari raid, man, once they get to that 55 point, like there's nothing in the game that removes it. Like there are cards, obviously, but nothing in the meta decks that remove it. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And
it's
sorry.
definitely a point to where it's like, that it's like, I like how the deck is, because if I'm playing against like a slower stall deck, I can like play the early Willy game, and then if they answer the early Willy game, well, my late game is going to be better than you. There's not
Yeah,
a better late game card, in my opinion, than Spear of Gaius. I'm a
that's fair.
5K impactor that draws me cards, free plays bodies. There's not a better 7-cost like card right now that is like, hey, I'm doing this, and every turn that I stick, I get more value. And then if I don't need to do Gaius and you're really like struggling, or like maybe you think you're gonna wall me out, well then I just set up triple attackers. I'm one of the only decks besides like Levi and like I think like one other deck may have a triple attacker.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm a deck where it's like, oh, I don't die to a normal deck here. Well, I'm like, well, you have 4 bodies, 2 life. I'm swinging 7 times. Good luck.
Yeah, I know. Yep. But no,
So
that's right. But between Inuyasha and Shadow Army, which deck do you think has the upper hand? Because that's what it's gonna be, right? It's gonna be a lot of matchups between, from what I'm thinking, is gonna be Chainsaw Man decks versus Inuyasha decks versus Shadow Army, and then obviously a few sprinkled Hajimes and definitely Sakamoto will be prevalent.
yeah, I think Sakamoto will be at every event because it's just right now has the highest conversion rate for getting
Yeah.
people their Nats invites. So like, it is just a very strong deck, and if you're looking at a deck that you want to put time into and get rewarded for putting time into it, Yellow Sakamoto is one of those decks. But I don't know. I think because we know Spencer is going to Canada,
Yeah.
so if he tries to 3-time it, he's going to play Shadow Army again. I don't think there's a deck that he can do what he does with Shadow Army as well, where he can just free block a whole bunch and free play a whole bunch. At the rate that deck does. We've seen it when he played Green Jeju. He got 31st or 32nd. Like, he did very well. But, like, there's still just because that deck doesn't free play as much. Sure, it draws a whole bunch, but it
Yeah.
doesn't have a special that gives you 2 bodies. It doesn't have snipe impact from the backline. It doesn't have buff my board to a gajillion. It has minus your board. So it's like, he is a great player, but I don't think there's another deck that suits him as well as Shadow Army does right now. So I think a lot of people, if you're expecting to top or you're expecting to see what people are playing, people are going to be playing Shadow Army. People are going to be playing Yellow Sakamoto. People are going to be playing Red Chainsaw, Red Inuyasha. As we see in Rumble Rama right now, there's like people playing Makimas. There's people playing Saito still. Like, there's still these outliers, but I think overall we are going into like kind of like the red decks are starting to come back. And then we have the tried and trues like Yellow Ava, Yellow Sakamoto, Shadow Army.
Spears.
I don't think you'll see guys that much. I think it's like the people who are still playing guys to this day are people like myself, people like Hank every now and then, and people who want to try and do or replicate what I've done and what other people have done, and like think, well, he was able to attack the meta. I want to see why he was playing this. And at the end of the day, I encourage everybody, like, if you want to try something, go for it. It's just, if you don't immediately see the results that like I saw out of it, don't just knock something. It could just be like, I had a good day that day.
Yep.
I just saw good matchups. But overall, like, I even talked to my video, I showed all my matchups. Like, I played a variety of things, played against the meta things, and like I was able to attack currently was the meta. I think into Red and Yuasha, guys can attack the meta fine, at least current build, because when they go, hey, I'm going to multi swing you, you go, I'm going to multi swing you back. And then I have little bodies that I don't care about that I can block with. When you play in the Red Chainsaw, they go, hey, I'm going to block you out. It's the same thing as that is disgusting. That's special life. It's the same as before with the guys mirror match. You're like, oh, I'm gonna wall you with my 5K. I'm gonna make it a 4K, and now we're just gonna swing a whole bunch of time again. Like, you're not gonna wall me out on the swings I want you to wall me out on. You're gonna wall me where it is. And with the Kampachi raid, but the Model 2, the one that when it dies, I just remove it. That's just a hard check for the power. You're like, I'm gonna go board tempo if you need to go block. I lost no board tempo. Overall, like, I think it is still a deck that can attack the meta. You just need to play time, and like the list may look weird, but like I think UA is starting to get to a point where there's pilot agency in decks. There's decks that a player has built to tweak to like their ratios and their play style, and they're getting rewarded for playing those decks and doing the things that they can with it, because other people aren't giving it the light of the day or trying those lines or those techs that they are trying. So you have that surprise factor when you go to regionals, because you get to sit down, you get to start doing things that your opponent's like, what are you doing? You go, well, I'm trying to win the game right here. Like,
That's true. Yeah, no. That's the thing, right? And that's why I like UA, because it really rewards practice and hard work, right? Because like there's some people who, like, for example, a really good deck which is very pilot dependent. I believe you can like kind of like argue if not, but Reze, very pilot dependent, right? You have to be very careful in how you're doing, what you're killing, when you're killing, what you're doing, based on how, if you want to remove something with your bomb devil raid, if you want to even activate main for your bomb devil, right? It's very pilot dependent, very situational, very, you have to be very careful, right? And if you're a good Reze player, oh, you're definitely going to be rewarded. So it definitely very pilot dependent, but there are more and more decks that are coming out like this. Red Eva, I think, is a little bit of that, but also Red Eva is seeing so many cards that it ends up seeing its finals that they kind of high roll.
Yeah, I think Rize is a very big pilot deck. Not overly bearing, but it is a deck that rewards a player who can do resource management very well. When you're looking at like, all right, when you know the ratios in your deck, and you know when you're like deciding on the one drop Dingy, do I want the draw or do I want the search instead? Is there a key card I need to find here, or do I want to just take the draw for a special or something just to not bottom 3 cards? Do I need to blow up the Dingy like you said here? Well, if I want to do this 4-cost raid to technically raid it for free, I do need to kill a Dingy somehow. Or I can like minus 1k with this Dingy Searcher, then I can raid the 4-cost minus 1k, which kind of punishes Shadow Army because they play like little to the ground. You can start minusing bodies with just all these like little Rize effects that can give minus 1k. When you play like the 3-cost Rize, it's like, do I blow up this card to draw 2? Or do I draw 1 and give something plus 2k? When I've been coaching like Yang Keith lately, when I've been playing Rize, there's a lot of times where I have a 2k in my front line. I'll just take the draw 1 and buff my thing. And he's like, oh, it's a 2k. I'm like, no, it's a 4k. And then on the crackback turn, he's just like, oh, I can't be blocked by 4k less. Well, this is a 2k. He's like, well, I thought it was a 4. It was a 4 because I buffed it. Now it's back to a 2. So like there's a lot of agency in like how that deck is performed, and when you can like actually resource manage it very well, you do get rewarded. But it is a deck where if you kind of like throw it at a wall and you're just like, I'm just gonna go all in, you can get heavily punished and just not, you look at your hand and be like, well, I don't do anything next turn now.
Yeah, I know. Yep, you definitely can get punished. Like even practicing with the deck when the deck came out. I mean, I built Reze out of the Chainsaw Man decks, and I've noticed that. Yeah, like when I one small misplay and you get punished so bad.
Yeah,
But
100%. Like I think even like there's a build like we tested for a little bit where we just cut the 5-drop raids out entirely, and just play all the 5-2s and just like more low to the ground stuff. So you can play a low to the ground strategy and then just kind of go super aggro with it. And like that's shown dividends, and like you get to like free play, do some more stuff. But I still think there is some there is some value of the 5 drop rate, just being able to minus something by 5K is just like sometimes needed, or defensively rating it, giving something minus 1K so you can block 4K into it. Like there is things like that that I think are still needed, but it will just take time to see exactly what people do. That's why I'm looking forward to Canada. Like I said, I sadly won't be there because I have stuff going on the same weekend. But
Yes. Busy man.
yeah,
But yes, we will take a quick break. Round 2 just ended. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with you guys shortly. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We're in round three. We're joined by Legit Vocals with us here on Cast.
Yep, welcome back, everybody. And besides Haven and D3, on stream will be two of our other competitors slash teams, whatever we would like to call these acquaintances, friends. We have the LOC Truly Almighty and Unirena HQ Labu. So HQ and LOC both having like strong displays. HQ, like most notoriously, their last Eddie winning Florida against me in the finals. LOC having a good showing at Gen Con between their people in the 3v3s and the people in the regionals. So overall, two more of the teams that we do see in the UA space. It's good to see them out here still playing, still grinding, getting ready probably for Toronto and getting ready for other events.
Yep. Which is really cool to see. But yeah, we're gonna have a fun game here. We don't know what decks they're playing yet, so we'll see in a minute here. But there's the teams are HQ, LLC, D3, Haven. There's Team Nimbus now from
Team Nimbus, which is Jason's team. We have Team
yes.
Rescue, which is Fabio's team, which they got
Yes.
second and fourth at Gen Con. They're the ones who bubbled me out, but both of them did very well. So looks like it is Purple Dingy. So this might be Rize, might be Makima. We don't know. This Dingy. It is the color trigger Dingy going to that is Makima. So we are looking at Makima from Labu, and it is
Okay.
Red Kenshin coming from good old LOC Truly Almighty. So it'll be interesting to see. You're a deck that has recursion, but the problem is you're playing against a deck that can just also have recursion.
Yep.
You're like, well, I guess not recursion, but Red Kenshin is just like a deck that doesn't kill your board, but you're a purple deck that just like, if things did die, I can bring them back. Which I think like a lot of Kenshins nowadays are moving back to the kill Kenshin because they realize like in this meta, you can't leave certain cards on the board, and if you don't have special, you just kind of lose. So I think a lot of them are back on kill Kenshin.
Yeah, because most of the time you're like, okay, like this is a card that is a threat, and you playing that threat card knows that this card is going to be a threat for your opponent, so they're just going to block it for free and move it back, so they have it for next turn.
And I also want to say Labu did play this very smart. He went push the Dingy. The first Makimi he played, he buffed it to the 3K so he could play around the red color trigger. So he really didn't get like punished here. It is just play the what's her name?
Karu?
Karu. It's play Karu, play the 3-drop, and then just protect it. So that way if they try to special it, because in Makima, your only way of killing things is the special. So in this situation, it is just you're gonna play out probably in Makima. But like the thing with the inverse of Rize, Rize has a target to minus, where Makima we're just gonna buff to make it bigger. But it looks like we are just going to special. We have not played another event. We do not get to buff here, which matters because if we hit special trigger, it didn't matter regardless. But we're at a spot where we took Kenshin off of 4 energy, so they can push beyond 3, but they don't get to stay on 4, and they're down 2 life, right? So they still need to get through 7 life of Makima. If they hit any of the Makima raids out of life, that is just not good for them.
Okay.
It is a double attacker, which like to think you had to go 2 AP to set up this double attacker, where if we still had the other body, it would have just been 1 AP.
Yes.
We do have final here.
What are we doing here? Are we gonna double attack raid again? Oh,
we're gonna set up protection, and then probably I would set up another baby, but if we go another double, we set up a Yahiko, something that you don't mind blocking with.
Yes.
Protect the Kenshin, force it.
We are going to trash the Megumi here and swing. Which one? Okay, we're going down to 6 life.
And there's the Makima raid, which I think in this situation, you literally just raid it and draw a card, and then you get the free block and move back.
Move back.
So good. Draw.
Yeah, this is what you were saying about earlier, right? Like the pushback itself is not as critical as it used to be back in the day.
Yeah, like if this is red and you wash a double attack, they swing again here, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah. That's the thing, and that's why it's sad that I won't be able to build that deck in time for Toronto, but maybe for DC. Who knows? But I really want to play. The Historia Oliva.
What, in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
I was like, I think I have like 99% of the deck built. So if anything, I could ship it to like Will or somebody going up there, and they can bring you the pieces, and then you can bring it back to me at Riftbound.
That's true.
So if you really think you want to try it, I can definitely pick up the pieces, and we can get something situated for you.
Okay, that I will let you know off stream, sir. I really appreciate that. Okay. Ooh.
Looks like we are just gonna keep chaining mocking rates here, which is like the same thing, right? Like, because like at this point, like you can make the next event free. You can
Yeah.
grab back the Dingy, play a Dingy. You have a full front line. You have 2 spaces in the back, so then you can tell he just free block twice next turn. So you're not really worried about it. Yahiko's definitely not getting through.
Oh, but I think he's not gonna do that. Instead, he's gonna
Let's
final.
I think he's gonna final because I don't think he's played another event yet. So
Oh,
the Dingy wouldn't come in active. So now he's gonna activate it, get the Dingy back, and then use the last AP to play the Dingy, and then the Dingy will switch itself active. Yeah, I think he
yes,
just needed to play another event.
that's true. And then
Yep.
use the activate main to basically restand it. Very
Yep.
cool.
He should be out of AP unless he still had a free play from the
There
other
you
mock.
go.
I think he had a free play. Yeah. So now it says draw
Oh,
2, trash 1. Trash 1 Makima, hold a
ooh.
card in hand, and then we get our AP back because we did play another event. And then we'll just
Oh
special the
god.
Yahiko.
Yes, because we can't special the Kenshin because he's protected with the Karu.
Yep.
I mean, we still can. We just don't have a hand.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think it's additional cost to target. You have to discard one. So
Yes.
he
Yeah.
literally can't target it because he can't discard.
Yeah.
Now we're just swinging all these 4s. So like you're on 1 block, you're at least going to 2 life.
Yep.
Like if your life doesn't help you, you're going to 2 life.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
never
a
mind.
pushback. Well, that does help you there, and you definitely push back the Dingy so he doesn't get to free block your impact negate.
Yes.
But then we're gonna either put you at 2 life or you have to give us one of your guys. Like this is just that. Okay,
Never
never
mind.
mind. It's Red Kenshin. It's Red Kenshin. My bad. I forgot. World. I forgot.
Oh
It's Red
god.
Kenshin. It's
And
Red Kenshin.
suddenly this is such a threatening board. He's gonna AP draw here. Oh god. 2 back-to-back pushbacks. Oh my
Oh, double
god.
special. Yep, double special. Get rid of the raids. But like, it's not even like that bad. Like honestly, like
Yeah, it's not bad. You
because
just go down
you
to
have
three
you have the
life.
other Makima. Like you're gonna because you're at 6, so like he can put you down to 2, but like he also has a hole in his board, so like
Yeah.
also that Kenshin's no longer protected.
Yes. I'm sure he knows that if it happens in a situation, I mean, these both players are like,
Get trigger
I would say like
and draw
competitive
trigger.
players, so they would
But
know.
like the craziest thing is like we can just push 3. The impact negate blocks the fucking the impactor.
Yeah.
The Makima blocks one of the double swings. If we push the other, we push Angel Devil. That blocks a double swing. So all we need to do is like you go like energy, impact negate Dingy, and he gets to do nothing. Like just look for impact negate Dingy here. Discard the other card and play impact negate Dingy on the front line. You get to swing 4K every turn with everything because like that's just how this deck is.
Yeah. The
And
only sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
The only way Labu actually gets hurt in the situation is if Almighty sees his 4-2 next turn.
Yes. If he sees the 4-2 next turn, but like this situation where he's at 1 card hand, okay, well that's not a Dingy.
Maybe he didn't see it.
Well, I guess we're doing it to buff because you can like buff the Angel Devil up.
Okay.
Just discard it, buff. All right. Buff the Angel Devil. Yep. Because if he doesn't block the Angel Devil, I'm pretty sure you draw, if I remember right.
Yes.
So that is resource. And then impact negate Dingy. Nope. Okay, blocking. Okay. We've played the event, so the Angel Devil can't be blocked by 4K or more. And then because you play an event, you can activate Makima to give impact. So we can go swing the regular 4K that's not impact. You have to block it because if you don't, I have impact plus you can't block with 4K or more. So you just die mathematically. I'm not sure if this is the impact or the regular. Either way, one of these final. Okay, well then I think we just die, or you have to give me a body here, right?
Yeah, you have to give him a body here. You give him a body here and take the impact. Okay.
Well, I think the impact was the Dingy. I think you gave Dingy the
Oh,
impact.
true.
And then now you can't block this. You draw a card because you can't block. Okay, he forgot to draw.
What is that card? What is that card?
I'll be honest, I didn't look at it. I was too busy looking at the Angel Devil to double check. But yeah, it looks
okay.
like we forgot to draw. So we're just saying like, hey, if you have a way to push back, if you found another pushback to push back my impact negate, you got it, champ.
Yep. So in a situation like if you were watching this game at a regional and standing beside it, would you call out and be like, "Hey, you're supposed to draw"? Or would you just let it happen?
Let me double check and see if it's a mandatory draw or a optional draw, because that changes everything. If it's mandatory, I would pause. I would tell them, "Hey guys, stop," and I would call judge.
Yeah.
Because that is a game action that needs to happen.
Yes.
No, Angel Devil doesn't draw. Angel Devil doesn't draw.
Okay.
I think I'm mixing it up with probably Kobeni from Red. Yeah, Kobeni's the 3 drop. Yeah, the other 3 drop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So it's just, hey, we're gonna go for the fences, but this is a little baby swing. You just block with like anything. Yeah. Okay, it looks like a sight that this guy played.
Yeah. Okay. Very curious what that side is. I will.
Let's see.
We take the first one here. Gamble on a special.
No, you block because if you hit color trigger, you just replay a body.
That's true.
I've been punished a lot lately where I keep going like, I won't hit color trigger because I've seen like 2, and then I hit a color trigger and I'm like, funny, I would have blocked.
Yeah, it just moves back. It doesn't die. Now he has 3 swings to his. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna restart.
That sight is activate main, rest, draw, discard.
Oh, okay.
Dojo is a starter deck card.
Oh, he had a 4-2 in hand. Oh, but he didn't have enough energy to play it.
No, he definitely did. He had 2 of the girls.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why he didn't play the 4-2 there, but it's okay. We're going to, yeah. And then we're just going to take 1 impact here. Very smart from Labu there. Good sequence.
Color trigger. See? Oh, who's right now? Who's right now?
You predicted it. It's called a cast a curse, man. You put it into existence.
That's not a curse. That's a benefit.
That's a benefit. Yes. Right. Yeah. Oh wow, that's a close game. Going down to 1-1 life.
And to think we technically should have a card in hand. Oh no, we don't. I keep.
Oh yeah, Angel doesn't draw. Yeah.
But we have the Makima, so we just literally need to play 2 things that aren't events.
Yeah.
And he can't block the Angel.
Oh,
actually, he does.
Yeah, I guess that's why he pushed the Karu up to block that one.
Yeah, but you're gonna swing everything out and just kill him.
Yeah.
Like if you went the 4-2, he had to give you the whole board besides Angel Devil, but then he has to play 2 events, which like if he doesn't have a way to play an event, what are we doing? Wait, we're still deciding on this Makima. We're gonna put the color Dingy on top. Yeah, because you need things that are events.
Yes.
And that Dingy is technically 1, so you can like AP draw, play the 2 cards on top of your deck because they're events. So you go. I push everything that's not a 4K.
Yeah.
Because you need to push over this 15 so it can. Because you just died at 5 swings. Like you need to push. Unless you don't have the energy, because we know technically you have a 4-drop Dingy in your hand. Actually, yeah, you can't get to the 4-drop. Oh, but if you play another event here, yeah, that counts as an event, right? Yeah, because the 4-drop Makima is on the board.
And you just give impact.
Yeah, well, and then now you can play the Dingy over that Makima in the front line. Activate main, switch it active. Activate the Makima, give one of the Dingies impact, and then you swing everything that isn't the impactor last, so that way he has to give you 3 of the 4 bodies on board, so that way if he has a final you don't just die. So can't be blocked by 4K or more, so he has to block with the Karu, and then 1 Dingy is going to have impact and the other 2 are 4K. So 4. If we swung with the impact first, I feel like we shouldn't have done that. don't give your opponent more information, because if you swing impact, they get final, then they know how to block, or like you force them to make the blocks without info. But
Yeah.
we end up getting there with the swing, the impact swing. Oh, there's a whole bunch of baby Kinshins coming up. Nothing crazy.
Oof. Wow, what a game. That was a really good game, actually. That was a
Yeah.
really good game.
Showed the aspect of red Kenshin life mattering, showed the
Yes.
aspect of blocking right and block sequencing mattering, because we did hit a color trigger where if he would have swung the impactor next, we would have just took, and we would have took a color trigger, which then would have given us 4 bodies on board. And then we get to block out comfortably, and overall it just would have been in a good situation.
Yep. All right. Let's see if any other games are going on. That we can jump to while, because I don't want to go on a long break. Let's see this game here. Oh wow, is everyone in LLC playing Kenshin?
Maybe they think it attacks the meta pretty well.
Okay, that's that too. Let's go.
Not everybody in LLC, because Smeef is in LLC and he was playing Yellow Sakamoto.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh god, what's happening in this game? That is.
Let me go check table 1, see what's happening. Looks like both players Shadow Army versus Yellow Sakamoto, which we expect these decks to be at table 1.
That ends that. I think all games should be done here now.
Table 1 is still playing. It's 4 life to 4 life.
Oh, okay. Let's switch to that then. I'll put the game up first, and then I'll adjust the cards and stuff, so at least people can watch, and you can kind of let them know what's the lay of the land.
Yeah. Looks like we are swinging Igris. Now we're swinging 4K? No, not 4K, 3K. And then this is a 25, can't be blocked by 4K or higher. Yep, you're going to take this damage. Kaisel makes it so you can't block, so you do not get to free block this out. As an active trigger, which does not matter. So we're in a situation where, sure, you can activate the stage, but you only get to 3K and 25, and you can make one thing not be able to block by 4K or higher. But, like, we have double Shin. I don't know if they're both rated or if they're not, but
yeah, it's a little bit of a blur on his webcam, so it's hard to see, but
yeah, that's a lot of card draw.
Yeah. Oh, AP draw. Yeah, I think they're not rated then if he's doing that.
Well, now we can use Sight, so we can discard a card to switch it active, and then we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we can discard 1, gain double attack. Yeah, I don't think they're rated. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like mom. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have all 6. So now we can just gain double attack for free.
Yeah.
So now we're just a 4K double attacker, which is like the appeal of playing Pure Store. Just for free every turn, going, hey, here's a double attacker. You just like get swung, and then we can make it 5K. So that being our first swing means you don't get to free block it, and then hope for an active.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I mean, you block out the Igris here? No, you take it.
Oh, that's probably the nail in the coffin next turn. If it's not, he's thinking about raiding it, which is like,
I wouldn't. I would just block out the Igris here.
Well, it depends. We don't know what the other 4 cards.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Could take one more, to be honest.
No. You don't want to. Like, the good thing about Store is the good thing for the Shadow player against Store. The only way they're impacting you to death is 5K Taro.
That's true.
They don't have snipe impact to go around your 5K.
Yeah, so that tank needs to be there just in case.
Yeah. Which take next turn is going to be a 4K anyways.
Yeah.
So we'll take one more. Another. well, next turn may be absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
I think he's thinking about raiding it now. I don't think I will. So we're at. Do we even have enough?
Yeah, we have 8.
Yeah, 8 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
fine.
we were just enough.
Yeah, so now we can just block the other one. But now
Yeah.
we can just like play a Jinwoo in the back, buff the front line, slam another 12.
Damn.
And then now we have triple impact to your no impact negate on board. Well, you have one impact negate on board. It is the fatty raid.
Yeah.
But like I'm just gonna take you off of your double attacker. I'm gonna take you off of you're gonna have to block with the impact negator, and then you're just gonna have to hope they'll put you at 1 life. But we're also gonna have 5 swings, so it's
We need to see a double energy here, or actually a one energy would do.
no,
He's
no,
at
it
10.
could just be a shadow.
Never
Yeah.
mind. He did see. He did see it.
And then now we tap stage, buff everybody by 1,000.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we tap the last one. We play a 12 drop. We untap stage.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh
we're
really?
untapping. No,
Oh.
I was like, let's
Okay.
untap
Okay.
this. Yeah, because you don't care about this. Yep. Buff this again. So now you have 4K.
He has to see a special or an active trigger here.
I would have swung the tank the Ignis first because swinging the impact here, if you hit a special, it
Yeah.
clears something up, but then you're only going to have 3 spots in your board. Where if you swing like Igris, then you're going to swap with the Igris anyways.
Yep. You're right. You're right.
Because like doing this, like you can't immediately swap after this.
Yeah, because you can
And
only
he
swap
can
the.
make like a Shen live.
Oh my God!
Like I
You
called it.
called it. Who is he gonna special? Oh yeah. Okay.
But now we have to swing Igris because now we have to kill the double tiger because we just
Yes.
die.
Yep.
We just died at like multi swings. He has to block. You swap
Yeah.
with the Igris now because we need to keep the impact negate just in case he sees skinny.
Yep.
You snipe the Lu Xiaotang.
Yes. 100%. Yeah.
Take the next one.
Top.
Active.
Oof.
Which that saves him. He gets the block out here.
Yeah.
Oh, but he can make it 4K more. We have Kaisel. Never mind. We're goaded. He dies here. He dies. We get there. Swing. You can't block.
Oh, what a game! I mean, seeing 3, that's crazy. What was his 2 last life?
So actually, the line was for him not to special the Jinwoo. It was to special the tank.
Yes.
If he specials the tank, then the next Jinwoo swings, you block with the fatty raid. He swings with Igris, you block with the guy you did block with. And then he swaps and then he hits you for that life, which is just an act, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then he has the hole in the board and you try to go for it. But the fact that we special the impactor, we died to Kaisel.
I definitely think he forgot. I
think everybody forgets about Kaisel.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, I lived because I killed all the impactors.
Yes.
But yeah, that's one of those points where you just need to stop, look and like fully assess like what keeps me alive here and what kills me. And like I didn't even see it at first. I said the same thing. I was like, I'll kill the impactor. But like after looking at it now, like you kill the tank there, he doesn't have a guaranteed way to win the game. He has a guaranteed way to clear your board, but he doesn't win the game.
Yep. Do you want to do me a favor and ask in the call if this was the final round?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, was this the final round or is there one more round? Anybody know? So one more round.
Okay.
4 undefeateds. Okay, thank you.
Oh, there's 4 undefeateds right now. So 2 more rounds.
Yeah, there's 3 undefeateds into next round. So
Oh, okay. So it depends.
it depends.
Clearly
It depends.
Okay, but
But
yeah,
yeah.
we can go back to us quickly.
Yeah, and that's just like the small things. So like even I missed it. Like I said, like even us at the high level,
Yeah.
people make mistakes. Like,
Yes.
we don't always play perfect. I can attest to it. Earlier today, I played some games with Div, and I made some very big mistakes, and got punished for it. There's games I should have won, but I was silly.
Yes.
And that's just hindsight. Like sometimes you don't immediately see it, and sometimes you do.
Yep. All right. I think they already paired the next round. I think so. Yeah, they did. Okay, do we want to stay at this table or do we want to go to table 2?
I think we have to stay at this one because
Yeah,
if
yeah,
the
yeah.
down pair loses, this would be the finals, and then we just
That's
missed
true.
the final game.
That's true. That's true. Well, the good news is Plus Ultra Sub stays on this table, so at least we have that set up, and we won't have to change much.
Yeah,
And
so
we know
Shadow
who.
Army is back again.
Yes, we knew who was playing Shadow Army, so we're good with that. Uh, yeah, but any final thoughts if this is our final round? Like any shout out you want to give? I mean, we'll do it again later on, but
Shout out to everybody. Like, I'm happy there's people that still are keeping webcam UA live.
yes,
Um, I ever since the sim came out, I've seen it's been a drop. About 96% of webcam games have died because the only
yep,
stuff that happens is like Rumble Rambas when they happen, or friendly games between two friends that like want to play webcam to actually test the cards.
yep,
Um, Even at D3, our server has lost a lot of people that were averagely playing. Like our game count has cut even more than it was already cutting.
mm-hmm.
Um, we're hoping to maybe see if we can talk with the creator and try to do kind of something that like the One Piece sim did, where they have like a leaderboard, so we can like kind of do something with that, kind of like make a little competition with the community, do stuff like that. But it's good to still see webcam games are live. So shout out to like just everybody in the community who's keeping webcam games alive. I think it is the premier way to play it because yes, the sim is good. It is convenient. But at the end of the day, the sim's not the one shuffling you're not the one shuffling your deck. You're not letting your opponent have a chance to shuffle it. Like there's not a chance of like true randomness, as I like to say,
Yep,
because like
yep, yep,
there's no guarantee. And like this is me playing like if we had to play conspiracy theories, right? There's nothing on the sim that there's no way to prove on the sim without seeing like the backlog and like how the actual sim works that like all that life is a picked card and that card does not change.
that's
There's
true.
nothing that every time the window opens it doesn't shuffle them around or something. There's nothing that says it's not always scrambling the last couple cards in your deck
Yep,
and you don't know what you're truly getting until you click it. Besides, like when you top deck something or play something that says like, "Hey, put these cards on top of your deck," you know those are guaranteed because the code says they have to be these cards.
yes,
And like that's like my conspiracy against Sims. Like there's nothing that truly says it is fully like
coded.
decided.
Yeah,
Yeah.
properly coded. Yeah,
But
you're right.
overall, I like the sim. Everybody likes the sim. So like at the end of the day, like I think it's good to be a place where like if your friends aren't there, you don't have a webcam, you don't have a way to do, you can pick up a deck, test and see if it's something you want to put time into instead of having to go print proxies and like cut paper and like or buy the cards, play the deck, be like, oh, I
Yep,
don't really like this. Like it gives people a way to test lines, test decks, and see if they enjoy it. At the end of the day, like I'm happy with more ways to get people into the game.
yep, that is
Um,
true.
Shout out to all the teams that are still actively playing UA. I think we're starting to finally like I think UA is finally starting to get into people's eye more and people are
Yep,
wanting to do it more. Like I remember when UA was just started last year, it was D3, HQ, Haven, and I think there might have been like one other team, but I really can't remember off the top of my head right now. And I apologize
yeah,
if you guys were there. But like now we have like six funny number and like six to like eight teams
yep,
um of like people that actually want to play UA. And I think hopefully with our feedback from Gen Con, which was like the 3v3s went extremely well.
yeah,
Everybody that played in the 3v3s like we wanted more of this. I hope we get a scene like we did in or JP where like 3v3 is the premier way to play UA and the 1v1 regionals is like it's still a regional but it's like not as looked at as much as like the 3v3 format is.
yeah. Would you
Because I
like a 3v3 regional?
oh 100%.
That'd be so much fun, right? That'd be so fun.
It forces you to not look at all top 30 players all playing the same deck. It's
Yeah,
every team may have one player on the deck, but the other two players have to be playing something different. So it forces like, and then like say like an IP like let's go back to like if our last Nats was 3v3 format, right? We knew
yep,
purple Ava and yellow Ava and red Ava were all strong. Well, if you're in a 3v3, only one player gets to play Ava. So that means
yep.
we don't see those other two decks.
That's true. That
So
is
then
true.
you have to come to yourself and be like, which one do I think is the best Ava deck to play? And then you have to have your teammates play two different IPs, and then they also can't share an IP. So like there's a layer to like deck building, team picking, and like what three decks do we think can beat the meta and play into all these decks. And I think that's like the premier way to play UA. Like if you ask me 100%, would I quit playing 1v1 for 3v3? Most likely. I would find two of my best friends or two people with D3, or even I might spice it up. We might have an HQ Haven D3 team. We might have three people
That'd
from
be
three different teams, and
yeah, that'd be
we'll
so cool.
bang it out. We'll just like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think 3v3 is like the premier way to play UA.
Yep.
And I hope with how Gen Con went and like the feedback from everyone, I really hope that they try to push it and we get to see more 3v3s in the future. It
Yes.
looks like we are having Labu versus Plus
Well,
Ultra here, which means it's going to be Makima versus Shadow Army.
yeah.
Which, like I told you before, why I don't like recursion decks, because Snipe Impact gets around the thing that you want to die.
Yes. So we're gonna switch over to the game quickly. We're
Players
gonna
are just setting up.
yes, there you go. We've switched over to the game now. But yes, again, thank you. These are fun conversations to have, which honestly we pretty much have on off stream anyways. But it's nice for the people to know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't hear my voice or see my voice, or you get tired of like seeing people comment about me. But it is appreciative to like be on something like this, and then you guys get to hear my opinion on stuff,
Yep.
and you could tell me if you agree or
Even
disagree
if
with it.
even if it's wrong. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm down for it. If my opinion's wrong, show me I'm wrong. Like I am
Yeah,
totally
yeah, yeah.
down for it. My teammates tell me I'm wrong all the time, so
Yes.
I feel
I
like
feel like they do it just to spite you.
yeah, probably. I feel like if you don't have any adversity in your life, how are you going to improve? You know,
That's true. Very, very, very well said. Very, very well said.
like I may be a consistent topping player, but I'm not at the top of the mountain. There's people that beat me. There's people that still challenge me to this day, and it's not just people that are really good at the game. There's people I've met on the sim who like literally like will fight me and like make me actually sit there and do stuff. Shout out to the people I coach who pay for my coaching. Like every day I see them improve. Every day I see them get better as a player, and I know if I see them at a regional, it's not somebody that I can just be like, oh, this is just another person. It's somebody who's doing everything they can in UA to improve as a player. And like huge shout out to Yankeef. He's a player that I think he's like probably one of the best people I've coached. He's like gone from little to no understanding in a card game scene to like getting a better understanding his decks on that level, understanding decision making. And literally the first event he went from our coaching went top 60 forward and like literally made like one mistake, but overall he's been playing very well, and I'm really excited to see how he does in Milwaukee or DC. Standard dingy fake zero draw discard the angel, which is technically an event, so we can get it back, and then to double shadow soldier discarding the shadow soldier, seeing all of the zero drops we want to see.
Damn. Okay. Really good here.
And then we're gonna poke.
Yep.
Play, it's not a color trigger. Play, it's not a color trigger. It's always a color trigger for me. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
whoa,
okay.
get trigger. I know what this looks like. I'll tell you what. I've seen that a couple times in some Shadow Army plays.
Yep. Okay. This is definitely going to be a fun game. Like, I'm actually very excited. But yes, I mean, you would think that Shadow Army kind of. I don't know though. It's a tough. I think Shadow Army has this game, but Makima can also like snowball here for sure.
Yeah, I think it depends how many 12 drops we see. One 12 drop like will really like hurt the Makima deck, but the second 12 drop I think is like the nail in the coffin.
Yep.
But it's also like we're not really like doing anything crazy. I think we're just gonna get something and then maybe just like play a doubler, which then means like we're kind of open. So if Lavu has like play a body, final, play a doubler, rate a Makima, get to free play something, like you just get to kind of like go a little crazy.
Yeah.
But we did final, so then is it like yeah, it's just set up something. Set up something to try and stem it, but like problem is if we do still have that line, we're gonna have like 3 swings that are 3K or higher. We're gonna have like 2 4Ks and then we can buff the dingy to 3. So like this iron doesn't do anything. Like we're swinging to try and push you down to 3 life, and that's our turn 3. Like from that point on, if like I see a special or if you leave a hole in your board, you're just in a bad spot. Like Shadow Army is very good at stemming the bleeding and like free blocking, but
Yeah, like I mean now Makima, I mean if he has a final in hand, he can flood the board completely.
yeah. So draw trash. Discard the buffer Makima. There's another Angel Devil, and then there's the 5 cost. So now we can free. I think it's draw, free play, an event. So we just like, or it's up to 4. No, yeah, this is the free play, right? Yeah, you're allowed to. Yeah, which we play the Dingy. Yep. We'll grab the doubler Dingy so we can curve energy better. Because you can just get it back if you find the other Makima, so you're not worried about it.
Yep.
But it is still 2/4 swing. So like we're either gonna put you down to 4 life or you're gonna give us a body. Get triggered. There's an Igris, and then it's like, hey, he's trying to decide: does he actually want to activate the trigger? Do we put it in trash because it's special? Like that's the thing a lot of players need to think about. If you don't have a way to discard, like just declining a trigger is something you can do. You can choose not to activate it. But it looks like we are going to add it. And a special. That sucks. Looks like Labu was not happy about that. He ends up slamming the desk. But we're in a situation where it is still 4 life. It does suck because now we don't suddenly have our events live. Because that's what that Makima did. Turned all our things into events that weren't events. And if we see a 12 this turn, Labu's definitely not happy. And we know he has a sight in hand. So yeah, it's literally like, I don't know about the triple push, but maybe, what is it, like double sight here? Because then like we swing 35 over everything. Because Labu's hands is like, I think it's like 2 cards. There's one sight. Show me second sight. Second sight.
There you go. There you go.
100%. Yep, it goes, show me you have everything. Everything is 35 and iron's gigantic.
Okay, we're going to take our first hit. Ooh, Makima raid.
Makima. But the problem is, like, we still have Kaisel.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, I think he's just adding it to hand. Okay. We're not ready. Okay, add to hand. Draw a card.
Okay, going down to 5.
I'm swinging the iron here. I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. There you
go. Unaffected by triggers. You got it.
Yep.
So you can't special that one Shadow Soldier.
Oh, active trigger.
Active. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He's 5K, 6K, 7K, 7.5. Yeah. Does not matter.
Yeah, it blocks it out. Okay.
Iron is gigantic.
And down to 4 here.
Yeah, and like that was without a 12 drop. Like,
yes.
Imagine if a 12 followed that. It was, you were gonna have no board and have one more swing, so you probably would have been 4-3.
Cowboys in chat. He's saying Tyler is the best. I love hearing his voice.
Yeah. It does not sound like Sean, but you know we love Cowboy.
All right, we are gonna raid the Makima here. Don't know what he used to bring back. But it's considered.
This is not the get back one.
This is the other one. My bad.
Yeah, it's the free play. This is turn your board into events.
Yes. Okay. Ooh. Unfortunately, he had to leave an empty spot in the front.
And then you can play an event. I'm pretty sure it says the next event is 1 AP less, so that did not cost a special. Oh, and he's gonna play. So either way, okay. Either way, it's the special is free, and then now we'll pay the one for the event. You guys have to realize it says the next event. A special is still an event. Yes. So we're technically still getting there. We get the AP back. Do we have a Makima raid? Oh, there you go. Okay, there we go. But we can just get back probably the color Dingy if he has one. Or I'm probably getting a doubler here actually.
Yeah.
Because we just need things to play. Buff the Dingy to 4. Go to swings, and we just keep trying to chip away. Because Labu's hand is only 3 cards. There's probably a 12 drop in there, but you know what we haven't seen? A Jin Woo.
Jinwoo. That's true.
So it
That is
doesn't
true.
matter if you have a 12 drop if you don't have a Jin Woo.
Yes. And I didn't even see a 1-drop in his sideline.
I don't think we've seen one yet at all.
He doesn't run it.
Oh,
Oof.
that's a final.
Final.
No, they definitely run a 1-drop. If you don't play a 1-drop Jin Woo, there's something wrong there. Actually, wait, we did. Oh no, we didn't see a Jin Woo because that was an iron that got special.
Yeah.
We're swinging, we're looking, we're swinging, we're blocking. Okay, swing 4K again. So if you're blocked that one, you might as well block this one because we had no reason not to take.
Yeah. That's a very common mistake that I see a lot of players do is like they'll won't take one and they'll block the next one and then take the one after. I'm like, brother, you should have just taken one before then.
Yeah, because if you hit active, then that means you didn't lose any board presence.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you were gonna take one, you might as well just
Yeah.
take it.
I consider that as UA blocking 101. But again, we're gonna go on Ultra side now. There it is.
The game is probably gonna go downhill from this point for Labu, sadly, because we didn't see a color Dingy. We got special out of life. Yeah, he's clapping it up. He's like, "Yep, you're a good player. You found. You found another one. Okay, you're a good player. Good player."
1, 2, 3. He has 8 energy in the back, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, he has enough to raid right now.
Yes, it's just
Yeah.
because it's -6 or 5, so it's only 7 energy, and we're currently at 8, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just place on the front, raid the 12, swing, go to town.
If he plays a Shadow Monarch here, that's crazy.
Nah, what's crazy is we raw play a 12,
and then raid the 12.
We have 2 5Ks. That's crazy.
Okay.
Maybe he has a mutilate special because he's asking questions about what the board does. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we don't usually do that until we like go to swings. Yeah, you definitely kill the 4-cost Makima here because it's the one that lets you get things back. It's one that lets him back date, lets him get back the Denjis, as long as the other Makima is on board. But even if the other Makima is not on board, you kill the get back one because that lets you get back date, which date by itself either lets you draw 2 trash one, or it lets you turn all your cards that aren't named Makima into events for the turn and gives you AP back. So like it can be the Makima effect without needing the Makima. So you just take the recursion Makima off the board every time.
He's counting. He's considering what to do. Hovering with that second AP for a long time.
We're raw playing a 12 drop right here.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do the mean special. We play a 12. Oh,
no.
Okay, no, we just play another shadow. That's just as good.
Yeah.
Buff. Play 12. Push up. Untap. Everybody will be buffed by 3K. Oh, we didn't put. Okay, we are pushing up. I was like, bro, you need to push up before we start activating main. Oh, I would have made you leave that in the back. Because that happens before we untap things. You rate it, push it up, and then you untap things. You started activating main, I was like, Judge, because that saves me a life here.
Yes, 100%.
So you have a hole in your board.
plus, yeah, a hole in the board too, right? So definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna snipe.
I would snipe impact the 4 drop here.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, we're killing the 5 drop, not the right one, but maybe he hasn't played against the deck enough. Maybe Labu's whispering sweet nothings in his ear right now, make him make some mistakes.
This is 655.
It doesn't matter if you block these two because like the Denji can stop the Kaisel swing because Denji's only at 3K. Yeah. You can't get any raid out of life. You need special. We've seen 2 specials already. Color trigger also brings back a body, which is okay.
He's gonna take. Yeah, you take your, I think. Oh,
is a color trigger.
Okay, that
the
kind
future
of.
sight.
pretty
Future
decent.
Sight's activated. We're cooking.
Wow, you've actually called out the life so much today.
Except for Red Kenshin. I don't know. I had my blinders on against Red Kenshin. Okay, we're buffing to 5. I hate to break it to you. That does not stop the Shadow Soldier. And the Tusk is 55.
Yeah.
55.
Would you go down to 1 life here? No way, right?
Probably not. It's okay. I think he's going to make the same mistake that Smeef had last time, where he's going to swing and go, can't block a 4K or more, because he buffed a Makima to 5, which just doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
And since you blocked a Dingy, you're just blocking with 0-cost Makima here. Like, you've already made that decision. Okay, so why didn't we just take last time?
Yeah.
And then block with the Makima. Oh, 4-cost Makima. All right.
Okay. On to you, Labu. Show me. I have a 5K here. Double side. Show me what you got.
And a Kaisel, so you can't end on 4Ks.
That's true. That's the 1500 0-cost Makima, right?
No, that's the 500 0-cost Makima.
Oh, sorry.
That Makima is real small.
Okay. Needs to untap his AP.
I think he's thinking if he wants to AP draw, but I don't think we're in a world where we can AP draw. I think it's like play something in the back, play an impact negator, play something like try to poke 1 through, and if he has another 12, we just die. Okay. Dingy to buff. Hey, that's how we can make that 500 to 15 right there.
Oh, it's a good one.
Sure, we'll still get blocked by Tusk, but then we'll activate the other Makima and buff it to 25. Yeah, then we just get blocked by the 5K, you know? We're slowly checking off the things that can block this 500.
Yeah. We're going up a stage every turn. Yeah. Every card we play.
Find the Makima stacker.
Oh, okay. They made that 5K.
Okay. Yeah, because he doesn't want that I don't think he's gonna go for like the double buff.
Yeah.
Well,
one of the Shadow Soldiers is gonna die here for sure.
There's the Makima that turns everything to event. So now we can activate this, get anything back, and we can also give it impact. So we're guaranteed to chip him down to 2. Oh, and we get the Dingy, which we've already played the other Dingy. So now we play this Dingy. We have the impact negator. We literally have the exact thing we needed. Because now we go this, activate, this flips up, activate the Makima, turn it into a 5K. We have 2 5K swings this turn. Yep.
Nice.
And then we give the other one impact. You give one of them impact, but you swing the non-impact first. Because if he takes, then sucks to be him because then he goes to 2 life. He goes to 1 life if he takes. If he doesn't take, then he just goes to 2 life, but that means he's giving you a body off this board guaranteed. All right, so it looks like Dingy has the impact. So yes, we are swinging the 4K.
5K now.
Oh, 5K, my bad. 5K,
Yeah.
And then we're swinging the impact. So now we're saying like, hey, you have to 12 us again. You have 1 card in hand. It has to be a Jinwoo and a 12 drop. The suspense.
Oh God.
Okay, don't have a Jinwoo in hand. Don't have a Jinwoo in hand.
Yeah.
And we might be okay. If he has Jinwoo in hand, we GG go next. Plus Ultra is a very good player.
Yeah. Okay. 2 cards in hand. Are we gonna AP draw here?
I think he still has to draw for turn. He has 1 card in hand. 12 drop. Yeah, draw for turn. Like, it's just a snap. If you have a shadow thing, slam it. Play Jinwoo. Play 12 drop.
AP draw.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, Jinwoo right out of life is rough.
Well, not if he doesn't have Jinwoo targets.
That is true.
Which it doesn't look like he does because he's not slamming it. Because if you have it, you just swing it, hit the impacting Makima.
Because he is at 11 energy, so all he has to do is just play that any card down. Igris?
He didn't have it.
Okay.
But the board is still going to be ginormous.
Yep. Because double side here.
Well, double sight, but that Shadow Soldier that's affected by double sight is going to get under 4Ks. Tusk is a 45. Igris is a 6K. And then we have Impact. So literally, we're going to eat the whole board again.
Yep.
We're going to mill the other 12 drop. We said, hell with this. I already have one in hand. I need another Jinwoo.
Sight. And let's go to attack.
Welcome to good old... Yeah, swing the Impactor. He has to give you Impact Negate.
Yeah, in this situation, you swing the Impact just to get
it. Doesn't matter. You literally grab your whole board, pick it up, and say, go next. Because Impactor gets blocked by Impact Negate. 6K gets blocked by one of the 4Ks. The Shadow Soldier gets blocked by the Makima 0. And then the Tusk eats the last body or checks final. If we're going to play for a final line, we literally we block the Impact with the Impact Negate because that's the card we want to get back. And then we take the next hit and we block with Makima because the other Makima can get back an event. And we just try to go for it from there. Now, if you're banging on a final here, this is where you rip it. And you're just like, okay. Unless he says can't be blocked by 4K or higher. Okay, well, 0 cost Makima die, because it's the only way we can block out after this.
Yeah, because she's the only valid blocker on the field.
Yeah, here. Under 4K, yep.
Yeah.
All right, and then the big decision, do I bank on a final, or do I
just block out?
Just lose my board?
I mean, even if he doesn't block out, how does he win? Like, he'll have to give his Makima an impact.
We'll you find the other Makima, you get 2 Makima, you go double impact, and just try to kill him. Yeah. Like that, that is our line. If we don't, we have to find another 4-cost Makima, choose one of Makimas to gain impact, buff it to 5K, play a Dingy, buff the other Makima, activate the Makima, make it 5K. So you'd have 2 5K impact swings, and pray one of those 2 life is not special, active, color trigger, and your last life not being a final. There's 4 outs, 3 runners.
Oh, he's like, take it, I guess.
He's trying to think of the odds. He goes, "Yep, here we go. It has to be a final. It has to be a final." It's a special, not a final.
Oh.
What was the life? Was there an active? There was a final.
And the one cost.
But the problem is, I know how UAHQ takes the life. They would have went with the Jinwoo one because they always take the highest one up, and then they grabbed the one that was closest to the third, which would have been. Oh, never mind. I guess you flipped it wrong. Because usually how they take their life, it's always third from the top, work their way down, then top, down, bottom. That's why I thought it was going to be a final. Oh, special, followed by that, followed by this. So he was not going to find another Jinwoo, but he would have got given the 1 cost. But yeah.
Damn, all right.
We need to see how table 2 did.
Well, table 2 is empty, so...
That was... I will have to see. I will ask real quick.
Yeah, we're just checking for if the round 2, table 2 won or not, who down pair won or not. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. I have to use the washroom. On. All right, we're back. This is the final round for sure.
Here we go.
Okay, we.
With Shadow Army versus. We'll have to see in a second because right now
Oh,
we have 100 girlfriends APs, and I don't think it's 100 girlfriends, but could
wait,
prove me wrong.
if it's 100 girlfriends, bro.
Shout out to Ming.
Oh my god, if it's 100 girlfriends. It looks like Plus Ultra did mulligan here. But yeah. What question for you here? I know it's very deck dependent, but just would most of the times do you like going first or second?
It depends on the deck.
Yeah.
As like my current, like most of the decks I play, I want to go first, but
Yeah.
some decks I do want to go second.
Yep. But Jinu is going first here. Oh, of course, not a surprise there.
I think Shadow Army prefers second mostly. Like even when I
Yeah,
played
yeah.
Spencer, I took second from him. He was just like, "Oh, he knows."
Okay. It is.
And this should be
Yeah.
a good game. Oh,
Yeah.
we're off to the bats racing. We said I got two steppers. You're not pushing against me, and I'm a two-step my way to victory real quick.
Yeah. I love doing this start, by the way. I did it so much.
I think this starts so bad, but that's my opinion.
I know, but it's more of a against good players. This start is very bad, but against players,
my thing is your opponent can only push one card. Why do we need two things in the front line?
that's true too. I mean, you can always step it back, right? Like,
yeah, but that's just more things I have to remind myself to do next turn.
That's fair. That's fair. There you go. There's the iron. So
yeah, cool. Guess what we're doing? We're lean back.
yeah. And there you go. We are stepping. I mean, if you have a Karo in hand, I would step the Yahiko back, but because attack's not going through anyways, so I don't know. Or we just play two Kenshins in the back and call it a day. Maybe play the Searcher. Okay, let's see what comes out here. Okay, it is the zero cost 3K.
Yep. Which, see, if we would have did this, we could have played Yahiko in the back, played the 3K up front, and then we could contest this iron.
Yes, yeah, that is correct.
But also that would just push it back in energy, which you don't want to do, but you could do.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, technically Kenshin has a stronger advantage here because you just keep pushing back.
Yes, you don't kill their things that they want dead.
What?
Don't ask me. I don't know. We're being cautious of you pushing two and having.
I am very. I've never seen this. Against the Kenshin mirror, sure. But what? I'm so confused. I mean, you could take one life here, man. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, because you could. I don't know.
And see, if we were going to play this, I think I agree with you on this part where we should have stepped back to Yahiko, left the Kenshin, played that. We would have been on 4 energy. Their only removal is a 12 drop, and then we can just start raiding out of life. But now,
exactly.
And this is like something I preach a lot to people is like, set yourself, like, luck is opportunity meets preparation, right?
Yeah.
Like, if your life gives you the opportunity, you have to be prepared for it. We're not prepared for any Kenshin raids out of life.
Nope.
And we could have been. This turn, we could have been prepared for Kenshin raids out of life.
Yeah, and like go against Kenshin. Like if you're playing a Kenshin, if you're piloting a Kenshin deck, going down to 4 life doesn't hurt you that much, because you see so much value by that time that you could basically run over the opponent. But it's okay. We're playing the 3-cost Searcher here.
But like here now, he could go. Because this is 4, so we're at 8. It'd be 9, 10. So it'd be because 1, 2, so it'd be 5, 6. So it would cost 6 energy. We're at 5, so we can't do it. No, we would need another doubler.
Yeah, ouch. But there is no Igris in sideline, so unfortunately we can't Shadow Monarch.
Usually, so Shadow Monarch will bring two things that
Oh,
are
true,
little
true, true.
guys. Like you don't need to. Like that's what I was trying to do the math. I was like, if you final do the thing, do you get there? And the answer is no. But you still just set up because now it's just like if he swings, you get to push back your 25.
Yeah.
But like the problem is if you hit a color trigger here, he just kills the Kaisel.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna take. He is.
Okay, we are really reading this iron and explaining how he is big as
He's
hell.
4K. He's 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy is the closest to you. Get triggered.
Yeah,
it's
with
like
the
sure. But like this turn, instead of us being on like 3 energy, because we could have pushed a Kenshin up and like had the car in the back, like we're starting on 2 energy, we'd have to step Yahiko back, and then we still have something not named Yahiko or Kenshin in our front line.
Yeah, I really don't understand if that was the play here and you just wanted to take an attack there. Why
It's
play the Yahi
we have
Karu up
to.
front?
I guess like if they have Megami, right, they can swap it back, like you can like push it to the other line. But like still to play this line means you're not going to have a spot to do the Megami unless you're playing another card. But then you have to like put like there's so many questions and it hurts my head trying to figure it out because none of them make sense for this play.
I know.
Like where's Megami? Because you can just swap it, right? Choose no, that's the add back one. No, that's not the push one. I forgot. That's purple that does all the pushing.
Okay.
I'm so lost with this game.
I know. I mean, what are we doing here? Okay.
We're guaranteed to chip through every turn, even though we haven't chipped through yet.
Do we have another Karu in hand? We do.
Okay.
See, we could have had 2 Karus in back now. I'm sorry if I'm still stuck up on that situation, but we gotta have a double attack here, right?
But like the problem is like now we're doing this, which is like I'd rather step Yahiko back so we can stay at 4 energy so then we can like Kenshin. Like well, no, we just push back iron.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm being a little more critical because I play the shit out of this deck.
Well, like maybe so even why. Like even though like it's not even like you playing more of the deck. Like overall, like this playline made completely no sense. I don't know what's in your hand, but like this playline made no sense to me as a player. Where like yes, we can go 25-25. He can't block Okaisel. The 2K he'll block Okaisel, and then we have Impact, which I'm swinging the Impactor first anyways because if we walk into Special, you lose your most important body on this board right now.
And we are swinging with the Yahiko first. Oh, if he hits up Special here, it's
active, sure, like that you didn't care about. Yeah, you just swing anything, he blocks. You swing a Kenshin. Special.
Yeah, there you go. You should have swung with your Impact.
I'm pretty sure if he has a target, he has to discard still. So yeah. So to a Shadow Army player, cards in hand are really precious. That's why like Chin's very strong in this. And the fact that he only has 3 cards in hand, he's gonna have to get rid of one, which he said, I'll just get rid of the Igris. I won't rebuild my board. I'll take you off your board. Fair. And we're in this situation where now we can like push, doubler 12. Like
yeah, we can push 3 here if we have the pieces.
Pushing 3 is a little risky. I think pushing 2 is safe.
I mean, definitely the iron needs to be one of those, though.
Yeah.
Oh, AP draw.
Well, it's because we had a discard. We're only on 3 cards in hand, so like if we go all out this turn, that means we literally have nothing. So if our opponent shows us specials next turn, we just like fold.
That's true.
But honestly, like if they do anything, I'm just sniping the Kenshin, so that way they had to step back Yahiko to be on 3 energy again. Because like the game is like played out so weird, but like being on 3 is where you want to be because now we can play like Sight or something. They can't block. And Jinwoo.
Oh, this is the Searcher.
I'm digging for sight. I'm honestly, because like right now their board is 25, 25, 2K. And we have a 15.
Yeah, 100% a side would be beneficial here. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, if we see a side here, we can actually sniper it too.
No, we would need a final.
Oh, we're on 1 AP. My bad. Yes.
Wait. I think he just messed this up. He definitely just searched, discarded the Jinwoo from that search, and not the 12 drop. Because I think he only put 2
I
cards
think
no. Because Sung Jinwoo is 4 cards, right?
3 cards. No, it's 3.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
because he was looking at stuff and he was like, grab this.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, which this is fine. This means we're going to 12 drop next turn. Buff the board so you can't block anything safely. And just start ripping. You swing the 25 first because red color trigger still exists.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be the Shadow Soldiers. Uh-oh. Setting ourselves up to be punished.
We actually swing 25 here, make our iron bigger too, right? Because
we have another guy rested. Which the bigger thing doesn't matter. It's just we're at the point now where we're just like, and the funny enough, the stage is the 5th shadow thing, so we did get the plus 1K, not the plus 500.
Okay, good call. We're swinging that one first.
I think he swung 25 because he has BPs on board and he said 25 on him, so you realize that guy gets through.
Okay, draw.
Draw a card.
35.
If you active, so you're at 4K, 5K, you're at 5K, and you're at 25, so you can block.
There you go.
55.
Active.
Yes, sir. Just don't put it on the kitchen.
Put it on the Yahiko. Put it on the Yahiko. Put it on the Yahiko. Yeah, there you go. 55. And now that's a 4K, so you block it. Actually, 5K. Yeah. Okay, we're back in business. We're 3 energy now. All we do is put our Yahiko back and we're good, sir. That guy doesn't need to be in front right now.
And you're really happy with like pushbacks now, because pushbacks now make it so like the 12 drop in his hand feels terrible. Because yes, he pushes back over one of the Jinwoos with the Kaisel. But like if you do a pushback first on like Iron, that means he has to get rid of a 0 drop, which means he got rid of a shadow for a shadow, or he has to play over one of his doublers. Playing over one of his doublers hurts him. Like this is where we want to push back. Like honestly, I'm swapping the Yahiko for a Kenshin, playing a Kenshin, doing something like I'm swinging as many pushback effects as I can.
Yeah, 100%. Like Yahiko in this matchup is not like that relevant because what you're just feeding up his sideline, right? So you're just giving fodder for him to play out with the Igris or whatever if he finds a Shadow Monarch. Oh, very interesting final here. And players both playing very slowly. I feel like I'm watching a regional game or something. Not with that starting, by the way.
Not off how the game started, but we will, to each their own. We don't know what the whole hand is. We don't know what his thought process was on it. Double attacker, sure. Draw.
Okay. We are at 4 energy here. Come on, push back.
If we're playing special, what he should do, if he plays special, you should push back, not bottom deck.
Yes.
Like either way, the outcome's the same, but like pushing back removals a card. And just okay, so we're holding the special for the 12 drop that we know he has next turn, because I saw the special in his hand. Which means we're just gonna bottom the 12 that he plays next turn if he gets to it. 4, we'll discard this, we'll draw a card, not draw a card, but we'll restand. So now you're in a situation where, like, sure, you can take, or you can just mess up your energy line.
Oh, God.
What? Sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah. Okay.
Then
we still swing.
Well, yeah, he's gonna block 125 with the iron, another 25, like 3K. No, that's 2K. Yeah, the 2K doesn't even matter because he blocks with Kaisel. You swing a 25, he blocks with iron, you swing 25. Like, I guess he wants to block out completely. Wait, this doesn't block out completely. You still take one more now. What the?
Well, no, Karu is 2K, so Kaisel blocks
Oh,
it.
my bad. I
Yeah,
thought she was a
yeah.
25. I thought she was a 25.
I don't know. I would have probably
I think
taken
I
one
think I
more.
think I would have just let the shadow die. I think I would have let the shadow die instead of removing my other shadow.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because if we're gonna lose a shadow, I might as well just lose the one that's
That's true.
there. Because like our board doesn't change. Now it's instead of a shadow being our trash, we have a shadow removal.
Yeah.
I think I'll just let it die.
And he doesn't have a shadow in sideline from what I'm seeing. He has a tank that he can play out,
Exactly. Which is
but
like
that's it. Yeah.
if we hit Igris, like it doesn't feel as good now. Unless we want to play it from hand.
Oh man. Yeah. See, that's why guys, sequencing blocking matters. Like, yeah, sure, decks are decks, but the main crux of Union Arena is when to raid, when to block, when to swing. Because there are sometimes you don't even want to swing because you might get punished with a special, and you have a hole in your front line now.
Yeah. It's like what I talked about in like my guide. It's just like there's a whole bunch of questions you need to be doing when you're attacking and when you're blocking, and like there's a checklist you should go through every time your opponent swings. Like look at all your board. Like there's 5 questions you should probably ask yourself. And the same thing when you're attacking. Like, do I need to attack with this character or this character? Do I need to swing? What happens if I do? Like, what's worst case? Nice little
Yeah.
simple guide I wrote about a month ago of just like how to do things. Sequencing is huge in UA. Currently, we're on 4, so he cost 8, so we'd have to play a doubler here to be able to raid the 12 drop.
Yeah, which I think he should have. Oh, he's playing Igris?
Yeah, which then we definitely should have just let the Shadow Soldier die.
100%, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gonna play
because,
one from hand. No, he has nothing. Yeah, so like, see, that's a sequencing thing that matters, right? Like,
yeah.
if we were going to let something die anyways, it should have just been we let it go to trash because then we would have had a search. Like, this is
Yeah.
plus Ultra could have done like so much here,
Yeah.
and like pushed his advantage more for not losing his board. Like,
Oh, draw.
Jose is playing lines I've never seen a Red Kitchen player, and it's interesting to see. I won't say they're bad because obviously they're working.
Yeah.
So he's attacking the game in a way that I haven't seen. Um, but Plus Ultra's not been able to capitalize on it, and maybe it's the way Jose's playing that's making Plus Ultra like question the way he's playing the game.
That's true too. Oh, going down to 1. Okay, that actually is good.
I don't think it's good because you know your opponent has a 12 drop,
That's true.
and now
That
you
is
put yourself on 1 life.
Yeah, that's true. Too
So you
late.
said,
Oh, we have specials. We have like, I think we
yeah,
have like 3 specials in hand.
sure. If our plan is push, triple special the board, and hope 4 swings kills you, then 4 swings kills you. Yep, that is exactly what it is.
Oh my
Bottom
god.
it all. Bottom it all.
That is
His opponent's
crazy.
like, "What did you just do?" He goes, "I'm triple
What
specialing."
the hell? What the hell? Oh man. Oh, that's crazy.
And see, this is where maybe Jose's just playing a different game than us. He sees the game in a way I don't see.
Yeah.
SD3 we call it. That was a Tyler hand. I triple special a lot of people.
Oh man. Okay,
Oh, that
active.
does nothing. Yeah, we're saving the impact for last because we forced him to bring back
Yeah.
the bear. Get
Yes.
trigger, does nothing. Swing. 12
No.
drop, does nothing.
Final.
And show me final.
Oh,
And
what a
Jose gets
game.
there. Shout out to Jose winning Rumble Rama tonight.
Oh
Definitely
my.
playing a unorthodox way of playing, but it shows that he knows his lines and he knows how he wants to play the game. And he
Yeah.
is able to win that game against Shadow Army, keeping them on low cards in hand when they wanted to special something, so they never were in a situation where they really could 12 drop him. And overall, playing very well. like Jose, yes, could have done things a little bit differently, but Plus Ultra also could have blocked a little bit differently. He could have got
Yeah.
max value out of the Igris. I think maybe the reason why he didn't do it is maybe he wanted to leave that hole in the back so he could block into it. But if I'm at a spot where I'm leaving a hole in the back, I'm just gonna fill it up because then I'll bring like the Kaisel back and play it over one of the Jin Woos, so that way I have a doubler there. But overall, it was a good game, and
Yep.
shout out to Jose for taking it all.
Pretty good.
Triple cycle.
Right, we're gonna go back to us for one final time. But yes, thank you everyone for joining us. This was a really fun thing that I got to do with you, Tyler. We should do this more often. It was really fun. We got to see some fun gameplay. We got to really highlight Makama, which is good. One of the good decks. Would have loved to see more Inuyasha, but maybe people are still
I don't
building the
think everybody's
decks.
been able to get product on Inuyasha
Yes,
yet.
yeah. I think that's what it is. But yes, any final words, any shout outs, anything you want to say before we close it off?
No, shout out to Haven for doing stuff like this, Div, and giving me the opportunity and other people to be on stream and do all this. I know you've been doing the videos where you're playing on the sim lately. It's really good to
Yeah.
like give our point of views on like how we're playing decks or like just seeing stuff. Like I know it's something myself and D3 we've been talking about doing, just showing like kind of like what we go through in our thought process and stuff. And I think something like this, like we've been able to go back and forth today and like talk like through the lines of like what we're seeing and what we would do, and like we catch like little mistakes, and like you can see like the things that myself or Div have mentioned where if you would have played the line a little bit different, like you would have been like a better position,
Yep.
or like you could have pushed advantage to where like you didn't allow yourself the opportunity to play those lines because you played a weird line. And it's interesting to see because like I said, like all of us, like we can look from our POV and like we know what we would do, but like you never know if there's another line that you just missed because you're just turning a blind eye to it.
Yep.
And having somebody here like Div said, he got tired of doing this by himself, but also like when you have somebody else, you can like talk and feed off of it. Like I don't know how
Yep.
much Makima Divs play, but like I've played a lot of
I
Makima, so
haven't.
like I
I
like it.
haven't. So
So it's
really, you were a big help on that one.
yeah, so it's like it's things that you get to see in different POVs on things. And overall, I'm excited for it. If you guys are going to the Canada regional, I will be watching the stream. I hope to see you guys there. Hope to see the Haven guys show out because if they don't come to nationals this year, then are they really our rivals? Their one player that has an invite is because myself and my team, who has plenty of invites, got an extra invites passed down.
Alrighty.
But shout out to everybody,
That's
LLC,
good.
HQ for showing up. They had some really good players here, and overall, just everybody in the community keeping webcam games alive. Overall, I'm happy for this.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much, Tyler. We're definitely gonna have you again on the stream. It was really cool, really insightful, very cool competitive strategies and the way the lines and everything. Like there were even some lines where I was like, "You're right, Tyler. Actually, that is the better play there." So thank you for that. Very helpful. For anyone interested in playing in Rumble Rama, the link is in the description below. So feel free to join. They have a free tier which you can just play for free. They have a paid tier which is like going to a store tournament. So it's like doing store tournaments from home. So it's pretty cool, pretty innovative. If you are interested, the link to join in the Discord is below. But yes, we'll be back again next Wednesday with more fun, more games. Maybe we'll bring Tyler back or we'll bring someone else. We'll see, depending on how busy Tyler is. He's a very busy man, so it was nice to catch him today. But yes,
A lot of events coming up. This last half
yes,
of the year is big for
I
TCG,
know,
so
I
we'll see.
know.
We'll see.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everyone, and hope you have a good night.